Welcome to the Ben Daniel podcast where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. Unrivaled. We have finally seen the first of Unrivaled ratings funneling in from this Friday. And folks, like I said, the 3v3 basketball aspect, it was better than I expected. I gave it a C- in my rating scale. Better than I expected, gave it a C-. Turn around, here it comes Tuesday evening. The ratings also better than I expected. Unrivaled debut outpaces non-Caitlin Clark WNBA games on cable TV. This is only the first night. This is only Friday night. Unrivaled delivers strong opening night viewership across TNT sports platforms. The Lunar Owls versus the Mist across TNT and True TV averaged 313,000 average viewers, and the Vinyl versus the Rose, Aaliyah Boston versus Angel Reese's team, 311,000 viewers. This is a positive for a few reasons. One reason being viewership carried over. There wasn't a massive drop-off from the 7 o'clock hour, the 8 o'clock hour, the 9 o'clock hour, and the 10 o'clock hour. If you remember, these were supposed to be in hour intervals. They sold us hour intervals. The time dragged on. It got carried away. People stayed invested. People stayed tuned in. Not too many people turned off. We're going from 313 to 311. I predicted 100,000. So clearly better than what I expected. I predicted 100,000. Now we'll see what it looked like Saturday afternoon, what it looked like Monday evening. We'll see what those numbers look like. We'll see what it looks like going into next week and the week after that. If it holds 100,000 steady, that's solid viewership, I believe. I think that is a win for Unrivaled, and I think they come out Friday night looking good. Two most watched women's basketball games on TNT sports platforms ever. Max's Bleacher Report Sports peak concurrent streaming viewers, 4x previous women's basketball all-time high. And the Unrivaled content across Bleacher Report platforms delivered 31 million views during opening week. This was a win. Viewership peaked at 364,000 in the 8:15 p.m. quarter hour, head-to-head with the opening of SmackDown. Again, folks, I expected 100,000, 150. We doubled that. I need to eat some humble pie here. I need to eat some crow here. They did better than expected. And I gotta say, hey, what else am I gonna say? Well, is it going to be crickets? Like, In the debut of the new 3v3 Women's Basketball League, Unrivaled, TNT, and True TV averaged a combined 313,000 viewers for Lunar Owls vs. Mist and 311 for Vinyl Owls, it says, but we mean Vinyl Rose. The games rank as the most watched women's basketball telecast ever on TNT Sports Networks, which have primarily carried only women's college games. The previous high was set by Colorado LSU women's college game in November of 2023. Excluding games involving Clark, who is not participating in Unrivaled, Friday's doubleheader outpaced by nearly 50% the average WNBA game on cable during last year's regular season. Now, compared to the Golf League, the new league debut on ESPN did 919,000, Unrivaled 313,000, significantly less than the TGL, but a bigger number than what the WNBA averaged this year in non-Caitlin Clark games. Again, listen to this, folks. 3v3 women's basketball averaging more than WNBA without Caitlin Clark. Listen to how that sounds for the WNBA. Listen to that. Let's say by some chance the fall off is 100,000 and this league just gives you a steady 200,000. 200,000 3v3 women's basketball full court in a league that's not featuring Caitlin Clark, compared to the WNBA giving you 276,000 without Caitlin Clark. What does that say for the WNBA? The WNBA has significant things that they need to be doing better. The WNBA needs to look at that number and say, oh, this is a wake-up call. This is a wake-up call. What are we doing wrong? Are these numbers going to hold? I doubt it. But like I said, if they maintain a respectable number, the pie is on our faces, as they say. The pie is on our faces. Another thing to note, notably, Unrivaled averaged more viewers on TNT Network's Friday night than the network's NHL doubleheader did 2 nights earlier, 292,000. Folks, if I'm watching these numbers and I'm thinking to myself, man, I can't wait to laugh at Unrivaled for doing such pathetic numbers, and the numbers come out and it does better than the NHL, does better than the WNBA without Caitlin Clark. What do you want me to say? Other than the numbers would be better if we had Kennedy Carter and Asia Wilson and these guys on here. I know the numbers would be better with Caitlin Clark. We all know that. We all know we'd be looking at 750 to $1 million. We know. But if we're going jab for jab, Unrivaled, no Caitlin Clark. WNBA, no Caitlin Clark. Let's get Kennedy Carter in this league and Kelsey Mitchell in this league, and let's see what it looks like head-to-head, viewership-wise. I don't know. We'll see how it carries on. Like I said, folks, I got to give it up. I got to give it up. If my prediction's low, I got to come here and say, did better than expected. Just like I came after night 1 and say, C-, better than I expected. I got to come here after the ratings come out and say, 313K. Much better than expected. Definitely a win for Unrivaled. And like I said, I predicted 100K. Behind closed doors. If this thing maintains 100K plus viewership, I still think that's a win for 3v3 women's basketball. I'll stand by that. If this thing holds steady 100K, that's a win for Unrivaled. I will stand by that. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Is this better than what you think? Is this worse than what you think? Are you tuning back in next week? Are you not? What's the drop-off going to look like? Are we going from 313? Are we falling off the cliff down to 65,000? Or are we going from 313 down to 280, down to 250? I'm not sure. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I appreciate all of the support. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I will so greatly appreciate it. We will see you next time. And as always, take it easy.